Welcome to the new President's Address. My name is Adam Komisarof, and I am a professor at Keio University in Tokyo, Japan. For the past 2 years, I've served as president-elect of IAIR, and over the next 2 years, I will become its president. At Keio University, I teach intercultural communication and acculturation psychology. In addition, in my free time, I also serve as a governmental and corporate trainer and consultant. And so far, I've lived in Japan for 24 years. The goal of my speech today is first to take a look back at the last 2 years and at what I've done as president-elect, and then look forward to my term as your new president. I would like to explain my vision and my specific goals for the Academy. In addition to the daily tasks in running this organization, I've been involved in several major initiatives as your president-elect of IAIR. First of all, I coordinated the Esteemed Speaker podcast series. This consists of 15 podcasts by 13 different speakers, including some of our most prominent members, such as John Barry, Colleen Ward, Zhu Hua, David Sam, and Milton Bennett. And these resources, all of these podcasts are available for free on our website to the public. So I definitely can encourage you to have a look and have a listen when you have some time. I conceived this series so that IAIR can share its research and know-how with the world in terms of creating better intercultural relationships, which is information that our world desperately needs. So in that regard, IAIR looks to continue being a leading organization in providing such know-how. In addition to my work on the podcast series, I also led the committee to revise our bylaws, which had not been done in 10 years. Thanks to our membership approving these proposed changes, we were able to update our bylaws to fit how our organization is and should be run in 2021 and beyond. For example, we empowered our student members to vote in elections, which under the previous bylaws were not permitted. Also, we gave ourselves flexibility to hold our conferences anywhere in the world. Under the previous bylaws, we were bound to having every other conference in the Americas. And in addition, as co-chair of the membership committee, I've actively led IAIR's efforts to maintain and expand its membership. I've also nominated numerous members to become fellows in our organization, and I plan to continue to properly recognize those of our members who are qualified to become fellows. Next, I'd like to look toward the future. It is my mission as president of IAIR to ensure the organization's health as well as the longevity of our field of intercultural studies. Regarding our organization, it is crucial that we continue to expand our membership to reach people in fields that are not well represented in our organization. In my own mind, there are 3 key words which define our organization. We are a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary academy. This means that we aim to attract people from a broad variety of academic backgrounds, so long as they research intercultural studies. We welcome, for example, not only cross-cultural and acculturation psychologists, but also applied linguists, intercultural communication scholars, anthropologists, those studying international business and international education, political scientists, as well as other disciplines that complement intercultural studies. As an academy, we want to attract the best minds in these fields so that both our journal, the International Journal of Intercultural Relations, and so that our conferences reflect world-class research in intercultural studies. And while we are looking to expand our membership, we take pride in our size. Our conferences strike an ideal balance between one's opportunity to meet so many new people, but also to find those people again and again at the conference and continue to share ideas and engage in warm, animated scholarly exchanges. This is what makes our conferences truly special. In other words, I aim to strike a balance between keeping IAIR in good stead for the future, forming a vibrant community of world-class scholars, but also one in which we can get to know each other and form meaningful relationships and partnerships with our fellow members. Another key component of my vision is supplementing the health and longevity of our field. Over the past 2 years, we've not only lost some of our most distinguished, impactful scholars, but we've also seen important institutions such as the Intercultural Communication Institute Summer Institute for Intercultural Communication dissolved. With this vacuum, it's essential that IAIR step forward to support the development of our field as this generational change continues. We can do this in many ways, but one project that I am planning is to gather information about graduate programs in intercultural studies around the world, to share this data through our website. This can serve as an invaluable research for those considering a career in academia, to find where programs in our field are located, and who are the professors and advisors who they can potentially study with. Our field can also be strengthened by forging relationships with other academic organizations pursuing similar goals. So I plan to contact the leaders of such organizations and explore projects that we can do together that serve to strengthen our field as a whole and to ensure its future. I also plan to continue to strengthen the relationship with IAIR's flagship journal, IJIR, published by Elsevier. Therefore, I'm starting a series that will include manuscripts from the awardees at this conference, the winners of our Lifetime Achievement Award, Best Book Award, Early Career Award, and Best Dissertation Award. In conclusion, I'd like to thank for their support the current members of our board of directors, and especially those on the Executive Council. Ken Kushner, the Executive Director and Treasurer, David Sam, President Emeritus, Steve Coolidge, President, and Ripley Smith, our Secretary. And I also would like to thank Nan Sussman, who's been so generous with her advice and encouragement and wise counsel over these past 2 years. Finally, I'd like to give a shout out to Steve Coolidge once again. As president, I've learned a great deal from Steve's leadership, the importance of expressing one's gratitude to colleagues, as well as his kindness, compassion, and deep wisdom about the human condition. Steve is a scholar with an amazing grasp of work being done in our field, the history of our field, and he organized not only our last biennial conference in Shanghai, but was also the main organizer of this webinar conference. Steve, thank you for all that you've done for the Academy, and I will do my best to fill your very large shoes. Finally, I'd like to thank our student members, regular members, and our fellows. It is your dedication to research and our organization that makes IAIR the vibrant, esteemed organization that it is. I look forward to serving you over the next 2 years, and thank you for your time and attention.